run right about 100 degrees when it fully warms up. Yeah. That's really low. Yanmars are, the really cool thing about Yanmars, their best idiot feature is, unless you touch the exhaust or the turbo, you can put your hand on it without burning yourself. Wow. That's the awesome thing about Yanmars. If you can't put your hand on there without the fear of burning yourself, it's running too hot. So we're at 80 right now. And that's in Celsius, you know, right?
No, I didn't know that was Celsius.
Keep up, man. Keep up.
And I don't speak Japanese either.
No, Celsius is European.
No, but the engine.
Yanmar.
Man, I'm going 80, 100. What the hell?
Well, I was here in Fahrenheit also.
Yeah, I was thinking, how did you know we were thinking Fahrenheit?
You're American?
As a matter of fact.
Okay.
So far.
So now I have to translate freaking Celsius to Fahrenheit.
What is it? It's right around 140, I believe.
I got it on my phone.
Yeah, I believe it's right around 140, 160, something.
So the gauge is Celsius. Be ready. You're going to have to go conventional.
That's all right. I'm planning to. Mostly.
Yeah, just north of east, so we're doing 89.089 degrees.
We should have rented their jump box.
I don't know if that's correct.
Or a battery. The lack of a battery.
It's a metric compass.
Yeah. That's next. So we're not going to get anything more out of that?
I don't think so. I've got it in the kitchen right now.
Okay.
I was at 7374.
You have notes going?
Huh?
Write some notes for me.
Yeah, there we go. Picked up.
That's 5.
I think that's because my hand was full.
Okay, 7. Oh, there we go again.
7.5.
A few things we can't look at because of the batteries, like the windlass on all electrics. Generator.
Well, I tell you,
Autopilot.
considering the waterline length, you probably aren't.
It's about 35. No, it's 35. So if it was 6, we'd be about 8.5. Yeah, you're right. 1.35.
You want to take the wheel for me for a minute?
I'd love to.
Well, just maintain a straight course out.
You got it.
There, you got clear water out in front of you.
Coming by you, Tom.
Thank you. Okay, goes fast.
I'm doing that on purpose. I gotta know how much it takes to turn.
You should.
You know, so we don't have a wheel. We have a rudder. So when I drove a wheel, yeah, it's tiller. So when I drove for the first time with the wheel, I was all screwed up. I mean, and I know it's supposed to be like a car, but it was like,
Yeah.
it was so backwards. I just having trouble.
Throttle back a little bit. Maybe down to around 1600.
Copy 1600. There's nothing. Am I doing it wrong?
No.
Oh, there it goes. There's just a lot of throw in the beginning that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Or at the top end, it just doesn't go any faster than at 22. It's almost like it's throttled. Or governed is the word.
Yeah.
I guess I should use.
I just don't want them up there. Going,
Yeah.
Going along at the speeds we're doing.
Sure.
It would be much easier.
Yeah, so none of the instruments will work because we don't have electric.
Well, you know, that shouldn't be that way. It should run off the
Alternator.
you want it off a house really, so that you always have it start up.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I noticed that I think the exhaust system is built in to the hull.
Oh, okay.
So it's a fiberglass box, which is basically what most people install.
Okay.
Is fiberglass.
You're talking about like the coolant where the water jacket or whatever they call that. Yeah.
I don't know efficiency wise how that does, you know.
Hopefully they designed it appropriately.
Yeah. And
It all comes back to the engineering.
if you ever had to do something in it, then you
Without cutting it open and
destroying it.
right, but there shouldn't be anything in there if it's just a fiberglass box.
Oh, that's a bad.
Okay. Which should also be fiberglass. I mean, you would hope they wouldn't put metal in there and glass it in. Well, like they do with tanks.
Yeah.
Glassed in tanks? Or another one of those things that I'm like, are you kidding?
I know. Well, some Hatteras has some tanks that they put in boats
Yeah.
that are 30-some years old that are fiberglass tanks.
Yeah, sure.
So-
Fiberglass. Well, that's the new. That's what they do now. That GRP tanks is what they. That's the going standard for tanks. Not just on boats. That's just hauling water, drinking water. Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's.
Would you come to port about 20 degrees?
Copy that. Do I have? Oh, thank you. I don't have to guess.
It's much nicer than I guess.
Yeah.
Especially when you got to find your way home. Copy that.
It's not raining under here.
No, right.
Sense to the wind at all.
Yeah, I'm looking at the water.
I don't think so. Yeah, no drops on it.
I'm gonna assume I have a little room. Quite a bit over.
Alright.
I see him coming up. Channel marker. Clint, can I take that channel marker to starboard? Is that acceptable?
Either or, doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't want to make anybody angry. It's right where we want to be.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So you watching what he's doing? This is what it takes. We do raise them
I think we would
at the mast
figure out how to get it back to the cockpit.
eventually,
Yes.
but
Yep.
for the first season, this is what we get.
Yep.
And that's like in all things. For the first season, this is what we're gonna have. So
Okay.
set up that main sheet a little. There we go. Thank you. So keep an eye on it. This is the one time we get a raised main occupied.
Can you see it?